It is manga shopping time at Barnes & Noble. And we have to return this volume of Adu or Adu because it came janked. Not cool. Check out this book, Murder Your Employer. I bet a lot of people would want to read that book. Alright, bouncing around, getting through Barnes & Noble. Does anybody ever just walk through the bookstore the long way to where you need to go? There's just so much stuff around to look at. Trinkets and books and toys and games and puzzles. And I see it through the clearing, people, the manga section. Now this Barnes & Noble does not, in my opinion, have a good manga section. And I will tell you about that here soon enough. Starting right here in the 80s, and let me take a peek at this Colossal edition. That says that's the final volume. Is there only 7 volumes of the Colossal editions? It doesn't seem like they can fit 34 volumes in there, because that would be 5 volumes of manga put in these Colossal editions each, at least. I don't know, it looks like 2, it looks like 3 maybe. I don't know, somebody let me know. I mean, obviously it is. What is this? Age Matters. Yeah, some manga should follow that that title there. But that looks like a Webtoons one. I'm happy they keep making the Webtoons one. And here we have a underrated manga, Arpego of Blue Steel. I think everybody should start picking this sucker up and reading it. It is good. I definitely recommend that one. I like it a lot. And then we have just a lot of the basic stuff you just see or we already own. This Barnes just does not have a big selection, in my opinion, compared to most stores around me. So when I'm doing the complaining, I do not mean that this is the worst manga store ever. I'm sure bazillions of people would like to have this store around them. Chojin X number 5. I was hoping to find number 6 here, but no dice. And then we have this beautiful saying here. People trying to make jokes. Joke makers. But yeah, like I was saying, this Barnes is probably great for some people. There's probably tons of people who would love having this Barnes & Noble near them or for their manga store. Manga or bookstore. But for me, it's not up to par with even other Barnes & Noble in the area, and obviously the Books A Million around me are just stacked. So they're way better. Here we go. We got some Girl from the Other Side. Now I already own these, but I'm showing them off here. People, pick these up. They are gorgeous. The story is great. Has all 12 volumes in it in 4 hardcover, and they look wonderful. And they're a great read too, and they're not too oversized. Alright, bouncing around here. Has anybody read this? The Hellbound? Ooh, it's got that beautiful Netflix fake sticker on it. Hate that. Has anybody watched or read that, I guess? I always see that and I wonder if it's good or if it's just Jankerton. Alright, a bunch of random stuff, and oh my gosh, look at all these Kingdoms of the Ruin Volume 2. We're pausing here. There's like 20 volumes of Kingdoms of Ruin Volume 2. What is happening? Oh my gosh, little tiny book nook looking thing there. Got their knickknacks. Up top we got more. There's more. Why is there so many? Oh my gosh. Why would you just have so many volume 2s? Oh boy. What is this? Never heard of that. We got Magus of the Library here. Now this is up to volume 6, but I'm showing this off. This series is just nuts. The artwork is insane and it is so good. People, you need to get on that Magus of the library. Faux show. Alright, moving along. It's just so much of the average stuff, and then they have gaps. Oh my gosh, speaking of gaps, look at this One Punch Man spine. Holy smokes. That is not good. But here we go. I finally found the first thing I'll grab. One Punch Man 28. It's a miracle that there's something even to grab at this Barnes. Now, a lot of that is because we own or have most of this stuff. So basically just looking for anything special or different, or the most important thing, all the new releases, which there was none. Except for this One Punch Man, I guess. A lot of manhwas and IZE press stuff there. This Barnes is not impressing me. And they didn't even have my volume 2 of Adu or Adu, however you say it. And that's how angry I am right there. That I couldn't even replace the volume I had to return. Not cool. What is this? Unordinary? This is another webtoon. Definitely a fan of more of this stuff coming out. I'm all for it. Got Unholy Blood here, volume 2. Have not tried or heard much about it, so I don't know if the series is good. Yen Press did send me volume 1, so I'm sure it will be checked out sometime or another. Getting to the end of the pile of manga here. So we're gonna head over to some of the figures. It's cool that you can get some neat little figures here. And they have a Ben Beckman from One Piece. That is a weird one I didn't think I would see in a Barnes & Noble. Back to the manga real quick. I decided to run back and search and find my wife a manga she would want. And we got Steel of the Celestial Shadows. I can't just leave the bookstore with just a manga for me. So grabbing one for the wife. She wanted to try this one. So artwork looks pretty cool. Wonder what it's about? Don't know. Over here we got some fantasy stuff. Anybody read these Brandon Sanderson books? He writes some of the best fantasy books in the history of histories. Then we got Name of the Wind. I know this is a really famous one. A lot of cool stuff over here. But we came for manga, and I picked up these two. I returned the other one, and that's that. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.